Hi guys. I had to pee first before I came on to the live, and I'm being blinded right now, just so we're clear. Just being blinded a little bit. How's everybody doing? I am a mess. I'm not even set up properly. Hang on one second. I still sound like a dork, but that's... I'm going to switch this camera out to the one I really want. Hey, Chihuahua. Okay. Get down. She's so naughty. Get off of there. Shoot. There we go. Check, check, check. Okay, we're all set now. Get down. Violet is being naughty right now. I look like a mess. I didn't brush my hair at all yet today. I forgot to brush my hair. Listen, I had such a hard time with Facebook trying to let me post my freaking live tonight. I started just on my regular Cindy page, and then I just had to redo it because it was like caught in this loop of like waiting. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? I don't understand. Holy mackerel. I should have really brushed my hair before I started. I'm sorry, guys. Jess, hi. Kel, hi. Carmen and Mary, hi, guys. I've missed you all so much. I have to say that I have so many wonderful people, including the 4 of you that I see that have posted. Let me see. I know that there's probably more than that, but because it says that there are more people here. So I do think that somebody is over on Twitch, which would be our friend Ray most likely, and that would include Ray in here as well. Thank you guys so much for checking in on me, because I have to say I have really good friends. You guys are good friends to me, and you checked in on me and asked how I was doing along the way, and I really do appreciate it. Like, man, it touched my heart. And some of you sent packages to me, so thank you so much for the packages, and I appreciate you guys so much. My kitten is literally climbing up here again. It's because I just woke her up to come in over to the studio section, and she was all snuggly bugly, and I took the blanket that she likes to lay on top of me on. Ow. And now she's going to go bug Simeon and create problems for him. Of course she is. Simeon's like, fuck this, I'm out of here. He literally just walked away. Hey, Robert, how are you, honey? I know I haven't put anybody's names up on the screen yet. What is going on with my hair, though? It's so funny. Maybe I shouldn't have messed with it. It was fine, all messy. I'm just making it staticky by putting my hands in it. It's funny. I'm okay with laughing, you know? I enjoy laughing at myself. I'm going to plug my phone in while I'm sitting here. I appreciate you guys so much, and I'm happy that I'm feeling better, that I can actually do this. I don't know how long I'll be able to do this because I'm still super tired. But we are doing it. We're doing it. So I wish I had a Yushi's, because a Yushi gets a reading today. It was a donated reading from 2 weeks ago. Yeah, so I'm gonna so let's do some recapping. So because I've been so sick for the last 2.5 weeks, I have not had any income. And since I'm a small business owner, I can't claim anything unless I want to take out a personal loan. And I personally don't want a personal loan that I have to repay. So I'm going to make I'm going to put a sale out for the post-COVID reading sale or something, because I need to get my business back up and going, because yeah, it's a little stressful after you've been sick for so long. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm going to do a sale on readings, which will probably start for next week. I do have some readings this week that I'm doing. So that's great. It's cold here, by the way. It is like, I think it's like 9 degrees here. But, okay, so it said 9 degrees at 6:30. So it's still 9 degrees, but it literally feels like it's -2 degrees outside. So I live in an old house. It's very, what is that word? Like, it's very, oh my gosh, why can't I think of the word? Because I'm getting over post-COVID brain. That's a real thing, by the way. Trying to get my chair to get out of the register. There we go, maybe. No. What the hell? Everything seems so much more work. I know that probably seems weird, but I'm exhausted already, and all I've done is move from my chair. Oh, this is why, because I have this over here, and it's getting in the way of my chair now. There we go. Listen, I've been trying, one of the things I did, I was working with Kelly last night, trying to make I'll show you. Trying to make it so that I could use my thing, so I could do overhead view. But it still is not working. I can't figure it out. So unless maybe I do my phone, I don't know. I can't figure it out right at the moment. It's kind of frustrating. So I'm going to have some of my tech-savvy friends help me, because I don't know how to fix it. Because once I put the camera that I'm using right there up here and then use my regular camera, it has like this terrible echo, and I cannot get rid of it. It doesn't matter if I mute the mic. It doesn't matter what I do. I haven't been able to do it, and I've been trying to do it for like 2 years now, I feel. And I just wanted the overhead view. I love that overhead view. I've been trying to get it for, gosh, years, literally. So we're going to try and work on that too. Yes, and you can hear that I'm breathing a little harder than I normally do, so you'll have to just bear with me. It seems like I just ran a marathon or something, though I did not. I went pee, got my hairbrush, and walked back over here, and then I've sat here wrestling with this chair, and that's all I've done. Let's see. Robert says, I'm all right. Just got up and showered and getting ready for the day. Yes, because it's what? 7, 8, 9? Is it 8 or 9 in the morning for you, Robert? Because Robert's over in Australia. Hey, Charisma, how are you, honey? Hope everybody has a wonderful night and staying warm or staying cooled off. Listen, I know it was like 80s or maybe 90s for Robert. I don't know how warm it is right now, but he's got summer there, so it's super warm in Australia right now. I am freezing. Could you imagine me trying to put my mittens on and sling some tarot cards? That's hysterical. Very weathered house, I think is what you're going to say. Yeah, so it's I forgot to turn my TV off now that I think about it, but it is very breezy on the inside. What is the word? Oh, it's 10:14, Robert said. Yes, 10:14. Oh, right, because we went back an hour, and which makes, yes, that makes sense. So you guys would still be an hour forward after we took one back. Right. I always get that confused, Robert. What is that word that means like air coming through your windows because it's old? I can't think of the word. It's so weird that I can't think of the word. But par for the course, because that's how my brain has been working since I've been COVID positive. Airy, yes. Breezy, yes. It's a different word. Maybe it starts with a T. I can't think of it. It may not be a T, but for some reason I want to say a T. I'm going to put this on the floor, actually. And I'm going to give... Oh, I have some water. I have enough water. Okay, so one of the things I've been doing is I have my gems in the bottom, and I've made an elixir. So it's just water and gems. But I tell my water, thank you for healing my body, and I love you, because when you talk to water, it takes on that vibration. So talk to your water, tell your water before you drink it that you love it, and then when it comes into your body, it helps your body. And I know that people probably think I'm super weird, because as I was drinking my water while I was talking to a couple of my friends on, I was talking to a couple of my friends in a back chat. They're like, you're so weird. I'm like, it's okay. I don't care. I'd rather be weird and have my body healed by my gems than not. So whatever. I don't care. So who wants to know the gems that I have in here? Because I have several. I have 2 green fluorite. I have a clear quartz. I have moss agate. I have an ametrine. I have 2 bloodstones, and I have turquoise. And I think that's it. Moss agate, bloodstone, fluorite, ametrine, turquoise, and yes, quartz. So that's literally what I've been using to help heal my body. I mean, not the only thing, people. Let's be real. She's literally on the floor pulling my blanket. Come here. Come here. She wants to snooze, because that's all we've been doing is snoozing on. She's plopped herself on my blanket. She literally has. Oh my gosh. I need to take a picture of this, and then we'll post it for you guys. Let's see if I can get her. Anyway. Nope, she ran off. Well, I tried. As I was squirming around trying to. Look, I have my comfy back here in case I need that. I do have my blanket on me. What is the word? Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Oh, it's 36 degrees for Charisma. It's freaking cold, right, guys? Let's see. Weather being, yeah, definitely. There's a word, and I can't think of what the word is. Did somebody just knock on my door? Yeah, somebody is. Hang on one second. Here is the culprit. This is the culprit of who's at the door. Look how big she's getting. She's getting so big. What are you doing? Were you being naughty over there? Were you playing on the door? She couldn't bite me. Can you hear her? She puts her paws around me and she's biting me. Nice. Now she's licking, see? She bites. Arr, arr, and then she licks. You were just the funniest little thing. There you go. She cracks me up, if you can't tell. Like, she's been my amusement for the last 2 weeks. Like, seriously. Amusing me. Fluorite is water soluble, and once it enters the body, it can cause skeletal fibrosis. What does that mean? My books say that it's okay, that you can use fluorite. Oh, you live... Wait, what did it just do? I live all the way in Supply, North Carolina. Aha. Yes. Oh, 88 degrees in Australia. She is getting big, right? Thank you. Easy 417, is that? I can't see it. Yes, Easy 417. Look, I haven't done, like, the day after. No, not even the day after. The night. I think it was that same night. The last time I did a live was Monday 2 weeks ago. And I was on here for so long. And after I got off of here, because it was for the all signs, after I got off, I was like, oh my God, I don't feel good. Literally, it was so crazy. Like, about an hour, I was saying, and at 2.5 hours in, I was ready to be done with the show. Like, that's what I told everybody afterwards. Like, I was ready to be done. And then I went back and watched so I could timestamp the all signs. And I saw when it literally hit me. And it may not, you guys may not be able to see it, but it was like an hour and a half to an hour and 50 minutes in. And I was like, whoa, I know exactly when I felt like shit. And then I'm like the thought hit me of like, oh my God, I still have so far and so long to go. So I'm not going to try and go the distance tonight. I'm going to try and keep it as simple as possible. So I know that it's not going to be like I normally do, but I need to change that anyway. I shouldn't be going live for 5 hours at a time. But I do have to be more cognizant of my energy, especially right now. I do still have to do the all signs this week. I was wanting to do it last week, but I didn't know if I should. So instead I played with Kelly, and we were checking on the overhead thing, and we were playing with tarot cards. And so I had owed Kelly a reading from she had donated 2 weeks ago, and for herself and a yushi. So when you guys see a yushi come in, just please make sure you let me know and that she's here, if she's here, because I do have to give a yushi a reading from Kelly, which was donated from Kelly. And then Chanel, that's who the other one is. I need to message Chanel so she comes on, so I can do her reading. That's not what I want to do. And All right, so I just told Chanel. So I have those 2 readings that I have to do. Oh, damn it. I don't have my note things over here. The reason is because I was trying to like streamline them. Streamline them. Like notes that I've written down, like I was going to go through and holy cats. Just put them into one place, like things I needed to remember, business ideas I'd have, like things to look up that people had mentioned to me, stuff like that. So I was trying to streamline them, not streamline them. So give me 1 second. I'm going to reach over here. Okay, so I at least have a little piece of paper that I'm going to write on. Can you guys believe it's January? Like, this has been the worst beginning of a year for me. So I don't know what you guys are all feeling out there. Hopefully it is not as bad as it's been for me this year. By the way, it's 11122 today. Can you believe that? It's weird, right? 11122. So I did Kelly's reading. So we have Chanel, because Chanel actually was first because she gave her donation during that Monday live. And Kelly had donated on Tuesday before I had decided that I was not going to do the show. So she donated for herself in a Yushi. So I'm going to put, because I did have it written down in that notes over there. Okay, and Kelly is completed. Kelly's reading was so good. I wanted to show everybody. I'm not going to do that to her, but it was a really good reading. So she has a really good, nice, bright outlook for some time coming up in the near future. Yeah, she is so adorable. My kitten's name is Violet. My big kitten, he's an older dude. He's 11 and a half. Simeon is it's Per Simeon, by the way. He has 2 names. It's Per, P-E-R, and then Simeon, because he told me his name was Persimmon, but I didn't want to call him Persimmon. So I just named him Per Simeon, and we call him Simmy. And what else? That's about it. Simmy. The boys, I'm sure, call him other names, but I also call him Bubba, like I did my sons. Bubs, Bubba. And yeah, he's 11 and a half. And then Violet told me her name, and I know that probably sounds weird, right? They told me their names before. Violet told me before I had her. She told me her name, and I knew Simeon's name. I dreamt of both of them before they were actually born. So before they came into actual life, they came to me to let me know that they would be mine. And back when Simeon was a kitten, like I had just gotten my first cat, my first animal, because I didn't want to have animals. I have OCD, and it's part of my anxiety, and I don't like stuff on my hands. I'm a germaphobe for the most part. Like, I'm constantly washing my hands. And so I wouldn't have an animal, because having an animal, you get their dander, and I can feel it on my hands. I know that sounds super crazy and ludicrous. It's my brain. I can't help it. However, my girlfriend owned a shop in Rochester, and she had this older cat who needed to be homed for a weekend just needed to be homed for a weekend. And basically to foster the kitty, because her shop was not going to be open. Nobody would be coming in. So she had to take all the cats that she fostered, and because she did rescue work as well as having her shop. So Char asked me to come take him, and I did. And in that weekend, we fell in love with this cat, and my boys and my daughter, we couldn't give him back. And we named him Sir Blue Regard, and we called him Blue for short. And the reason we named him Sir Blue Regard and Blue for short is because he had one blue eye, you know, that sheen when an eye has been damaged or something and it's blind. So we knew that he was blind in that eye. So we named him Sir Blue Regard. And so Blue was there, and he's the one that helped me over having my cat dander issues. And then while I had Blue, I dreamt of Simeon, and Simeon came to me. And this is how I knew he was the one, because I had to pay attention to the cat with the orange eyes. And so when I went to my girlfriend's shop, I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, oh, I see this black, beautiful kitten, and he has these big green eyes. I'm like, oh, you're almost exactly like the kitty I dreamt of, except you don't have orange eyes. And then all of a sudden, this little tiny kitten comes over to me, and I pick him up, and he has orange eyes. And I'm like, oh, it's you, not your brother. Hang on one second. My brother seems to always call during Tarot Tuesday, but again, it was great because he was just checking in on me to see how I'm doing and Jet's doing. Because Jet has COVID still. Well, he actually he's off of isolation, but he's just had a headache and stuff still today. So yeah. No one should be live for 5 hours at a time. I know, Doc. Oh my God. And it was never more true 2 weeks ago when I just wanted to shut my damn camera off and not do anymore. It was terrible going back and watching myself going, oh, I was literally cringing because I knew what was going on in my head. That was the bad part. She wanted your attention. Yes, she did. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it, Jean. Yes. I know. No wearing myself out. I'm trying. Right. Exactly. Leave them wanting more. That's right. Stream lime into coconut. That's right. Hey, Santa Barbara. So we're going to be doing some card pulls. What is going on with my computer? There was an update in my computer and my phone, which I didn't get the update. Like, I didn't want the update, but it did it anyway. Anyway, it's very strange. I'm looking for any message you can give me. And the weird part is it looks like my StreamYard is smaller than it used to be. It's so freaking weird. I guess I can just pinch and pull and makes it bigger. On this, in this case, a free card pull when you can. Thank you. Falling around me lately. Yeah. What? 4 different things in 6 minutes? That is nuts, my friend. Okay, perfect. Hey, Katie, how are you? How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Hi, Angels Are Life. How are you? Oh, yes. Yes, I am doing better. Okay, so, what do we want to do? I do feel like I want to say thank you to my, to Spirit, because they've really been with me and helping me through, and I've been like making like, come on now, friends, you got to get me better. I need to do Tarot Tuesday. I'm going crazy here. Stark raving mad. Yeah, so yesterday I felt better, and I put my it was the first time I actually had enough energy to sit here, because this is where I sit and do my eyelashes as well, because it's got good lighting. So I sat here and did my eyelashes. Oh, you still have laryngitis. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. Obviously, I still have stuff going on up here. And I'm still, the exhaustion is the part that's the hardest, I think, for me. Like, I'm an Aries sign and a double Leo. So I'm used to having energy when I need it. And I took it for granted before, and now I'm not. Let's put it that way. So when I have a little energy and I feel like doing something, I do it. Hence when I took advantage of doing my eyelashes before I had to go to the doctor's yesterday. The doctor said my lungs sound good and my ear isn't as filled with fluid, so I'm happy about that. The weird part is my doctor has looked in my ears like millions of times now, and every time, I swear to God, this guy says, you have some scarring on that ear. Yeah, if you check the other one, there's scarring there too. We have this discussion every single time because I blew my eardrums out twice each side. So it's just strange to me that, like, he always says it every single time. Like, he's younger than me. Like, you should remember this. Anyway, maybe I'm being hypercritical of my doctor. He sees a lot of people. I get it. But he knows I have a lot of issues with my sinuses and ears. Whatever. I'm just being a dick, I guess. Whatever. So I'm a dick. I'm just gonna. Oh, you know what? I want to use these two. I'm gonna use my Little Buddha Tarot, and I'm gonna use Light Seers Tarot. And maybe I'll bring Modern Love over here as well, in case there's somebody that I feel called to use Modern Love for. I felt called to use Modern Love for Kelly last night. Not only Modern Love, I literally used all three of these decks for Kelly last night. I say all three. No, it was much more than three. Anyway, yeah, I did these three. I don't know, I might get up here, I guess. But I'm feeling somebody may need Modern Love today. So I have my Light Seers, I have Modern Love, and I have Little Buddha. I love this Little Buddha deck. Doc, do you have this Little Buddha deck? So cute and fun. So cute and fun. But one of the things we're going to do is we are going to say a thank you to Spirit. I do have a bunch of, what do you call it, decks under here. Okay. I'm not putting up with anybody putting links in my chat. I'm not doing it. Oh my gosh, you can't talk at all. Ooh, Harry Potter, I love it. Yes, let's catch up soon, honey. I know that we both have been sick, and so I don't know who else has had one of those months, beginning of the years, where it's like not the most fun. It's not the most fun for us that have been sick. So everybody that has gone this year so far and started out like on the sick train, I feel bad for you. I empathize with you. I've been there myself. So I'm going to wish you well and send good healing your way. And while we're on that part of it, let's do roll call. Hashtag roll call. We haven't done roll call in a while. I've missed it, and I need to talk to Spirit. So, and for those of you that weren't here, I have gems in my water, stones. I've made an elixir. So Just in case you hear them jingling around, that's what it all is about. Yeah, so, all right, where's my stones? I want my stones. We're going to call on spirit and see who's here and to see if they have any messages for us today. Ooh, that was intense energy just there. Ooh, what is that? That was interesting. I'm going to raise my vibration a little bit. We're going to let go of the negative shit. These are high vibrational, by the way, so it helps me because I definitely feel like I'm not like I normally would be, you know? And I need to get another one of my smudges. It's getting to the end, friends. Help my throat chakra clear it all out. I sprayed my decks last night, so they're good. They're good. Just wipe off the extra stuff here. It's good energy though. So the reason I did that is it's like, so for me, I could tell my energy wasn't as high vibrationally as I need it to be to reach spirit. So what I did, it's kind of like a TV screen. See, some of you may not understand it when it would flicker. Like, I don't think our screens flicker like they used to once upon a time. So your screen could kind of flicker and it'd go hazy a little bit and then come back into full view. So that's kind of like what was going on, like, or even like a dream sequence where, you know, you're like, you get the vibration or you get the person coming toward you and then it flickers and gets dim again and then comes bright again, flickers again. That's kind of what was happening with me. So that's why I knew I needed to raise my vibration. So you guys can usually see when my vibration rises and hear it. Like I can feel it because my energy is increasing. And when I tune into it and I start white lighting myself and bringing certain energies around me, then it also raises my vibration. And I can feel it because literally I can't stop moving now. Thank you. So basically what I do is I white light my whole entire house and then I bubble each individual person in here with white light as well. And not just a person, but I do my kitties and anybody that will be coming into my house. I know Jansen's friend is coming back, so I bubbled him while he was at work. All right. So we're just asking who is present here with us tonight. Ravenclaw out. Oh, that's cute. I'm definitely Gryffindor all the way. Oh, yes. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm sorry about that, Jean. Yeah, so many of us were sick or sick on or after um, Christmas. Yeah. Feeding the loud lorikeets at the front door. Yes, they are so loud for you, but they're so cute. I want a bubble, lol. All right, well, how about if I send out some white light to you guys? I can do that for you guys. Who wants a bubble? I just put you in a bubble, Kelly, and I felt effervescent energy. That's really cute. Like bubbly energy. Very cute. Yes, last week was rough for you too. Kelly was sick last week. Kelly and I really didn't even talk much. Like that's how bad both of us were. We didn't communicate very much or very often with each other. Like every couple days, maybe shot each other a text. Like, how are you? How are you? Yeah, so it wasn't good. Hey, Sarah, how are you doing? Thank you. Yes, I'm feeling a little better. Better enough to do my Tarot Tuesday, right? A musical bubble. Yeah. That way you could call it buble. Exactly. That's hysterical. Okay, so who wants me to bubble? I just did Kelly. All right, well, while you guys tell me who wants to be bubbled, I'm going to start telling you who's here. I have some intense energy over to my right. I need to figure it out. But I would love for them to give me some of this intense energy because I need my vibration raised more. I definitely am seeing Archangel Michael over there, over yonder. Raphael. Hanael, Zedkiel, Uriel, Gabriel, Adniel. I think this is Adniel. IEL, maybe? Adniel? That's what it looks like to me anyway. Mercury is here. Jove, aka Jupiter, is here. Saturn just popped in as well. Venus is here with the pink dragon. Diamond energy. Oh, Freya, thank you so much. The Morrigan is here with the Fae. Jesus is to my left. Ganesh is here. Shiva. Oh, Krishna's here too. Isis. Hecate. Pele. That's interesting. She just made me feel like there's a lot of volcano energy right now, so it wouldn't surprise me if there's volcanic eruptions coming. She just made me have that feeling of eruptions, literally. So I don't know where, but it wouldn't surprise me if there's several places around the globe that will be having volcanic eruptions. Kali Ma is here. Durga. Lakshmi. I have Buddha here too. I have Mother Mary. I have the cloaked ones. I have the ascended masters. It's interesting because I feel as though the ascended masters are in need right now. So I don't know if I have all of them here today. I don't think I do. I definitely feel Hilarion. Mother Mary and Jesus are actually ascended masters, but I actually have them in my pantheon of gods and goddesses anyway. My hands are so heated up right now. I do have more like Celtic and Norse gods here as well, like Thor energy and Zeus energy. I have such intense energy, I can't even explain it. Feels masculine energy. I do feel, I think I decided that I would name him Galaxy because I don't know what his name is, but I have that energy of that. It literally feels like the galaxy. I don't know how to explain it any way else than that. I do have alien energy that just popped up for as well. The energy in here is getting intense. It's funny because I was having issues with my computer. I'm like, it's not even Mercury retrograde quite yet, but it's in the shadow the pre-shadow period, and so I was already having like communication things because like my computer Facebook wasn't letting me post that. So I thought that was interesting and funny, and I'm like, I wonder what's going to happen if this is going to be an intense one. And Mercury just made me feel like you need to say the things you need to say right now, because for the next few weeks, it's going to be hard to get out what you need to say properly. So he's warning me that this is going to be a pretty intense time, especially for communication, like one-on-one communication, romantic communication. Are we still in Venus retrograde as well? And that would explain him having that feeling of giving to me of like interpersonal communication challenges, right? Venus retrograde. It's an album, by the way, by Adina, the artist. Okay, so yes, it is it's been since December 19th, but it goes until January 29th. Yes, that's what I thought. I thought it was the end of this month. So, oh, that's interesting. One of the things Venus just said to me is that there are going to be things that you leave in the past and let go of and release right now, things that no longer serve you in the relationship. So, whether it's the relationship itself or just certain things in the relationship, whew, it's really chilly. Um, Things that um, may be challenges or toxic energy. It's time to release them now. She's also bringing up like that there are things within you as well, like things that you need to let go of and release as well. Things that it's not just that you're letting go of the things of the people. Oh, I understand. Kelly, I'm going to use you as an example. Okay, is that all right? Well, they just showed me things that Kelly and I were talking about last night. So I mean, some of the things that we were talking about is like those self-limiting worth kind of feelings, right? Like, so if you are feeling unworthy in any kind of way, this is really a good time for you to be getting rid of them. Like, this is that time of releasing any unworthiness that you're feeling in regard to yourself, especially if you're in a relationship with somebody. It's releasing those feelings of unworthiness. Okay. um because it hinders the relationship as well, right? Because as we carry these things with us, we have our own preconceived ideas, right? And so when it comes to worth, like what they're showing me is an example, like like if you are not feeling good in your own skin, then you're in a relationship, and the way that you show that you don't feel good about yourself is maybe not having the lights on when you have sex with your partner. And your partner really doesn't know like what your body looks like because you only ever have sex in the dark, right? So instead, it's about pushing yourself out of that barrier and comfort zone, because what you're doing is you're taking away that person that you love to love you fully and completely, right? Because you're taking something from them by limiting yourself. You also limit them, right? So instead, it's really allowing yourself to push beyond limits and release certain boundaries, right? Or maybe create new boundaries, right? For those people that are just creating toxic kind of environment for you, like breadcrumbing you or ghosting you, or gaslighting you or manipulating you by saying stuff like, hey, I love you. Um, I just need time. Um, or I need to go date somebody else, but I still love you, or I still want to have sex with you. Can I still have sex with you while I'm with this other person? No, the answer is no. Create your boundaries. Or I want to have a relationship with you. I've been really thinking about this, but I don't know yet. I haven't really thought about it completely, but they really are trying to make you stay in that place and position of being with them and not leaving that their side. So it's like a comfort to them to know that they got you anytime they want you. Does that make sense? So instead, it's about releasing that kind of negative energy and that toxic energy that they are displaying toward you. And that is very and very manipulative, right? Very toxic. Because you don't need to do that. You don't need to wait for somebody. So if they don't know that they want to be with you, then that's on them. But you don't have to sit there and wait for them to figure out if you're fucking good or amazing or fucking beautiful, because you are. So don't let them put you in this little hole of, oh yeah, I'll wait for you to make up your mind. But you know what? You can make up your mind, and it's called get the fuck out of my life. And right now is a really good way of doing that, because it's Venus retrograde, and Venus is going to show you the shit that you don't need in your life, right? And because this is the thing, is when you have one part of your life that's really toxic or not fully energetically clear, right? Let's say we have this person that comes in and out of your life, and they tell you they love you and that you're beautiful and that you're amazing, and but they don't want to be with you right this minute, and they just want to be single, and so they can come in and do all this stuff, and but the problem is that Venus is saying, hey, look, you can create all this love and prosperity in your life, but there's some energetic problems here. There's this toxicity that I don't know if you're quite aware of, or this manipulative energy that I'm not sure if you're seeing it as manipulative energy, but you really need to take care of this. So when you have something like that coming up and you're seeing it, it's a red flag. So really see it as a red flag and put your boundaries up. And, you know, whatever this is you are deserving of a full, whole, loving relationship, not somebody that wants to play with your mind and, you know, make you feel as though you are not worthy. And so when that happens, then that's when you walk away. You know, if it was real and amazing, then it will be there, right? But somebody needs to get their shit together, because what they're doing is harming you. And so really make sure that you're walking away and standing up for yourself, right? And I'm not seeing just men doing this. I'm seeing women doing this as well. So men, you need to stand up for yourselves as well and release this toxic energy. Whatever this toxic energy is for you, it's now time to look at and see that you are worthy of whole, loving energy as well. Okay? And this is not necessarily just, we need to clear up a few little things, like do a little, I use masculine and feminine energy because that's how I perceive energy, right? So sometimes it's masculine, sometimes it's feminine. However, overall, there is no gender, right? There is truly no gender. However, vibrationally speaking, if it feels more feminine or lighter, it's feminine energy to me. If it feels more masculine, it's masculine energy. Yes, I understand that some people don't necessarily see gender in the same way, but please take it as you understand it for you. Okay, not everything that you see in these readings may not resonate with you, and you take what you will and leave the rest. Does that make sense? But the other thing I want to say is some of these messages that come for other people may resonate with you. So if you're watching in replay or here on the live, you may feel as though somebody's reading resonates so wholeheartedly with you, like I'm speaking directly to you about this situation. Please know, trust, and believe that it is supposed to be there for you as well. I firmly believe that everybody's here for a reason, and usually that's something that comes out of my mouth you need to know here. And it doesn't matter if you've heard it like 1,000 times before, but sometimes Spirit just has me say something so you get it. Does that make sense? So, again, let's go back to Venus, because Venus is really making sure that we understand that when you're not whole all across, and it's like a cloud or something, right? So you can't be feeling completely physically beautiful if you are struggling with your worthiness in another area, right? You can't fully be um, abundant or prosperous if you have these other things. So it's basically about balance, right? That's what Venus is saying right now. It's about balance in your life. If anything is out of balance and out of whack, the rest of it is not going to be in balance either. So if you're not balancing your worth, your prosperity may suffer as well. Does that make sense? If you are having this toxic energy between a partner, and you don't, you're not feeling as attractive, you understand? So those are things that are creating imbalance in your life. So what she's saying to me is you need to create this balance. You need to create, and this is one of the things that she's going to be showing you in this rest of this month, is that balance is important, because it kind of, the apple cart is upset if you are not in balance. Okay. And the diamond, the pink dragon diamond energy is literally sending out diamond energy as Venus is sending out pink energy to us. Thank you. Self-love, romantic love. And this is the thing, is it's all about balancing it and healing it right now. Okay. And so it's okay to release things and let things go now. And it doesn't mean necessarily release the whole relationship, but sometimes we can release aspects of it, right? And most likely there are lessons that you're supposed to learn and take away from. So before you're releasing it, you really need to process through it and understand what you're supposed to be learning, right? And don't ever look at it as I say don't ever, but try not to look at it as like a bad thing or a negative thing. It's always a learning experience. And as long as you can understand and take it as a positive, which is a learning experience, then you're always going to be better off when you look at things that way. So I literally have Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael sending out healing energy to us. And I have blue, green, and orange energy being sent out to us right now. I do believe that right now in the collective, there's some stuff going around, like a lot of illnesses. Our energy is low. So it's really now time that we need to raise our vibrations. And so I think that's one of the things that they want to help with. So they're sending that energy out to you. I have Jesus sending out unconditional love energy right now as well. And Jesus is reiterating that this is about loving yourself first and foremost unconditionally. Not just loving somebody in your life unconditionally, but allowing yourself to love yourself unconditionally without limitations, right? Without restrictions, like accepting yourself for who you are and not saying, I'll love you if this occurs, Cindy. Okay, Cindy, well, I'm not where I want to be, so I'm not going to love myself all completely. Well, no, that's not it, right? You have to love yourself completely, unconditionally. Well, you aren't the weight you said you wanted to be, so I'm not going to love you right now because of that. Right? That's not how it goes. It's you need to start with yourself, love yourself unconditionally, and really proceed from there. Sorry, that was one of the boys shutting their door upstairs. The thing is that when we can accept ourselves for all of our aspects, Jesus is saying that we can accept those others in our lives and all of their aspects. Yes, it's not saying that things won't annoy you or, make you giggle, right? But it's accepting them as a whole, no matter what, loving them unconditionally in spite of and despite of their flaws, right? It's interesting because Kelly and I were talking about twin flame stuff last night, and Jesus is bringing that up again, which is twin flame, sacred union, divine counterpart. Sometimes we um of those of us that know and understand that we are in a twin flame, sacred union, divine counterpart, soul connection. There are times where you are like, oh my God, all I want is that union with my twin, that union with my sacred divine. And the thing is what Jesus is bringing up and reiterating is, it's not necessarily about the union with your twin flame, sacred union, divine counterpart, soul connection. It's about finding that balance within yourself, balancing your own masculine and your own feminine. And the thing about that is that you're mirroring your twin flame, sacred union, divine counterpart, soul connection. You're mirroring them and they're mirroring you. And so it's when you see that, it's like time to balance yourself, right? In those masculine and feminine forms of yourself. And it's really about inner union. That's the most important thing. And when you can understand that, that's when true movement happens, right? When you can understand that it's not any longer about them, that it's really about you. And I know that's hard for some of you that are in these kind of relationships. It's because they are goddamn intense and they're hard. I'm not saying that all relationships are not necessarily easy, but twin flame, sacred union, divine counterpart energy relationships are more difficult in my eyes. And it's not always an easy lesson along the way. But as long as you know and understand that you're balancing yourself and this is for the benefit of you more than the both of you. And I'm not saying it's not going to happen with union between you two people, but it won't happen until you are balanced within yourself, masculinity and femininity, and balance for them, their femininity and masculinity. A lot of times it's hard because one person is woke and the other person is not spiritually woke. So it can be very difficult. But as long as you understand that there are lessons and moving forward with them and through them for the benefit of all included, right? Yourself being first and foremost. Jesus is adding these things, so I understand. So I have to explain this intense energy that I have to my right that I can't tell who it is. It literally feels like this beautiful golden energy. Like Jesus is golden energy to me, but this is like, I don't see form in this energy. It's just the energy like being put out there. And it's so intense that it's, whoa, like, I don't know what to do with it at this moment. I just had a flood of animals come through here. I don't know if these are animals that have passed or animals that are to come. So they're leaving spirit to come to you guys, or they've left you and they're just letting me know that they're here. So it wouldn't surprise me if there's a wave of animals coming toward people, like people getting new pets and such not. Mm. So I have spirit bringing up the food that we eat, because they're literally talking to me right now, I feel. You need to try to remove the processed stuff from your diet. It's funny, I was thinking about something yesterday, like bread. I know that sounds weird, right? Bread. Bread is one of those things that you can find on the shelves most of the time, but during the pandemic, it really was like people were wiping out bread. But think about it this way. There was a time when there was no such thing as bread on the shelves. You had to make your own bread, right? And so now we've made it so easy to have bread that we no longer make our own bread. So when you take away all of these things from us that we used to do back in the day, just for ease, just for, whatever, we have to remember that we're giving away some of these aspects, right? That we could do for ourselves. But we allow other people in our lives to create and fill those empty spaces, right? And so when we allow that to happen, we allow outside things to happen to us. Does that make sense? So if there's a bread shortage, well, now we have no bread. So what do? Oh my gosh, how am I going to feed my kids lunch, right? How am I going to do this? I don't know how to bake bread, right? Well, you find a recipe and you learn how to bake bread. And then you realize that it's actually cheaper for you to make your own bread, right? And it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have one of those bread makers or anything like that, but it's something that you learn how to do, and you've taken that power back. So the things that we've given power away to, we have to remember that we've relinquished that power. So however the government or suppliers want to teach us, right, that of their importance, it reduces our own lives. Does that make sense? You have to remember the importance in your life and take back some of that power, so that that power is not being held over you. I understand. Thank you. It's the same way for the way that once upon a time we all had our own gardens. We just went to our garden and got our foods. And instead, now we don't do that. We go to the grocery store and we get their goods. Do you know what I mean? I mean, even if we had didn't have our own garden, but we had a neighbor that was a farmer, we could go over to that farmer and trade things, right? But we've gotten away from that. And so Spirit is bringing this up to remind you of these things that you've relinquished control and power over. And really, right now, it's a time of realizing what it is that you're putting in your mouth and what you've given power and control over to. They don't always have the best ideas for you. Like, you're not their bottom line. The money is their bottom line, right? So they may not use the best of ingredients. They may not use whatever, right? They may not tell you everything that's in there. So these are the things that you need to be wary of, okay? They're really bringing this up, like grow your own food, eat your own food, eat real, like green, reds, oranges, colored food, right? Colorful, beautiful foods. There's a shift coming. I know that there's a shift coming because that's what they're making me feel. So I don't know exactly what it is yet, but they haven't expressly communicated it to me. I think they've decided that. I guess they're done talking now. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you so much for healing us. Thank you so much for helping us through this. Thank you for being here with us. Yes. Giving us these beautiful messages. Hey, Ayushi. Hey, Star Moon. Hey, Harsha. Okay, Sarah said she wants a bubble, so let me... No bubble guts. All right, so Jess and Sarah, I'm sending you bubbles right now. Jess, I love touching your energy. Thank you. Sarah. Sarah, do you have masculine energy around you right now? I just felt, let's see, is that your left side? I just felt masculine energy to your left side. Is there a child next to you or something, maybe? Not the eruption in my pants, though, right? That's funny. Hey, Yushi, there you are. And Kelly, I just read this and it made me think of Jesus to the left and Mother Mary to the right, stuck in the middle again. I am feeling a little better, honey. Thank you so much. Kelly, did you tell Ayushi? There's Harsha. How are you? Oh, retrograde starts tomorrow. Wait, retrograde starts tomorrow for you? Oh, right, because it's like the 14th, isn't it? Oh, wait, the 14th. So it's the 12th for you already. So the 13th? Jean says she'll take a bubble too. All right, let me bubble you up, Jean. I'm trying to figure out Sarah's bubble energy right at the moment, so that's what I'm trying to figure out. So hang on, Ayushi, I'll let you know. I'm gonna put a bubble around Jean first. I feel little animal energy around Jean. Cat or a little dog or something. Jean, I'm also feeling some self-worth energy, things that I want you to look at when I bubbled you up. So work on some self-worth stuff for yourself. Okay, and I'll put one around you too, Harsha. Ayushi, I'm doing you right now. I feel feminine energy around you to your right, Ayushi, but I don't know why. It doesn't feel like it's completely next to you. It feels like it's a little further away, but I can feel feminine energy around you. All right, let's see. So let's give an example. Like if Ayushi was on the phone with her mom, I might not necessarily feel like the energy was there, but I could feel the mom's energy. Does that make sense? I know that sounds weird. I mean, that was just an example, but yeah. Or if Ayushi lives in an apartment and the apartment in the next door neighbor is a female, then I am picking up that. Does that make sense? So however that is. Ayushi, how did you do for your tests and stuff, though? That's what I want to know. How did you do? Ayushi is bubbled. Okay. Let's do Harsha. Perfect. So Harsha, what I just saw is, and this isn't saying there's dark energy around you. What it just showed me is you in darkness, and then I put a bubble around you. And what they did is they allowed me to fill the bubble up with white light spiraling in and around you, and filling you up with white light that way. I did try to push off some energy around you, and I did fill that area with white light for you. Okay, Harsha? Hopefully you'll be able to sleep better then. Hey, Star Moon. Hey, Jano, how are you? Sarah, only 2 on the list right now, as far as I know. Hey, Donna Marie, how are you? Yes, I missed you guys so much. I know that sounds probably really strange, but I do. I miss you guys. I miss doing Tarot Tuesdays, and I'd much rather have been here with you guys than sick, to be honest. Yep, Chanel and Ayushi are in the donation list, but that's it. Hey, Phoebes, hi. Yes, I am feeling a little bit better, my friend. Good, Robert, perfect. Some bread makers make jellies too. What? That's amazing. Oh, it starts on the 13th. That could be, yes. That's funny, yes. Yes, I live alone in an apartment. That's who you picked up on, probably. Got it. You're welcome, honey. Well, I meant for last semester. Like, how did you do with your exams and stuff like that in your classes? How did you do? But yes, we like checking on you guys. So I had one of Helen that comes in. Her name is Helen on here, I believe. Let me see. I can tell you. So I want to pass some good Helen Likas. And she did really well on her exams, so we're super happy and proud of her. She had been worried about her exams, and I had seen 80s for her, and she said that she did receive an 86 on her final exam, and her final grade was an 87. So I'm really super excited and happy for you, Helen. Okay. Oh, Sarah, thank you. Oh, let's see. COVID has me exhausted, and today's chemo, yes, left all I want. Oh, okay. We're going to send our friend Chanel some energy right now. Give Chanel some energy. There's COVID at her house. COVID has her exhausted, she said, and she had chemo today, so she's pretty wiped out. So let's send our friend Chanel some love and energy. And healing energy especially. I'm sending her some nurturing energy with courage. They're using yellow energy on her too. Blue energy. Green energy. Pink energy. White energy around her. orange energy around the white light. Unconditional love energy around that. Beautiful. I put her in a bubble too. Yeah, so that's what I asked Kelly if she explained it to you. So 2 weeks ago now, Kelly had donated, and she donated for you and herself. And so we did her reading last night so she could help me out and test some things with me, test my energy, see if I was able to do it tonight. So she did donate for you. Are she okay? So Kelly sent a donation for you. I do have... Okay. I just sent you a message, Kelly. Okay. Is Harsha still here? Harsha, are you still here? If you can just let me know if you're still here, honey, okay? Okay. I got you, Sarah. Oh no, Christina has COVID again. Oh no. Christina, honey. Okay, that's the only donation that I just received. Sarah's is the only donation. Oh my gosh. So if we can send my girlfriend Christina some energy too. She's sick with COVID. Oh no. She said she hasn't eaten since Sunday because she's had the worst stomach pains. Kelly, were you having stomach pains? Or just nauseousness? I mean, not that Kelly had COVID. She doesn't think she had COVID. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yes. So Christina said that we need to do a special healing meditation for everyone. I said, great idea. I'm literally sending healing energy out tonight because I felt that too. So, yeah. So I'm going to send her some energy right now. Christina had it really bad back last year, like the beginning of 2020. Christina had it really bad, like so much so that she had to get those antibodies. Maybe it was a little later than January. I can't remember. I just know it was the early part of the year last year for her. Just sending Christina healing energy right now. Okay. Okay. I bubbled her in healing energy right now, so hopefully Christina's feeling better too. What was Thanksgiving? What was Thanksgiving 2020, Kelly? When she got sick? I'll ask her. I don't think it was that late in the year. It could have been, I guess. It could have been around the holidays, I guess. I just know that she was, right, because it was going into 2021 that she was still sick. Yeah. Because we're in 2022 now. Whoa, that's crazy, right? Because it's been 2 years so far. In April of last year, April to April is 12. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So 12, 20 months, right? Yeah, you were right, Kelly. It was right before Thanksgiving, 11/16/2020, and she was sick for 4 weeks. So to mid-December. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was 2020. And your DM was in the background without us knowing. What do you mean your DM was in the background? I'm confused. Yes. So she has a different variant than she did the first time. I'm not gonna do it. Oh my gosh. I'm about to put my my comfy on. I'm so cold. Oh God. Yeah. I was just nauseous a little bit. I was able to eat, trust me. Oh yeah, when we were video chatting with Christina and messaging. Yes. All right, let's go. Is it genre? I don't think. I don't see her now. Where did she go? I'm just going back and looking for somebody. Been gone for a while, I guess. Why can't I find it? I can't find that. It's so weird. Super weird. Why can't I find this person now? Oh, there she is. Harsha. Harsha, are you still here? Okay, yeah, I haven't either. Okay, Kelly. Pick somebody else. Anybody not getting a reading, the first person that says pick me, I'm going to pick you. And you're going to get a donation reading. District manager, dungeon master. know, but the first person who says pick me, I'm picking you. So that's out of people that have not already, that are, so I have Ayushi and Sarah on my list. Hey, Mike, how are you, honey? I miss you, honey. Oh, gosh. Kelly, you already were picked. Okay, Mike gets it. Mike said pick me. Mike gets a free reading, and his is first because it was from Chanel. So my friend Chanel asked me to. Oh, no, you have COVID now too, honey? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm getting over it. Hey, Ray. Listen, I'm not over it yet, but I'm getting there. So, Mike, you're first. It was for Chanel, and Chanel is wanted me to give it to somebody else because she donates for somebody else. So I'm giving it to Mike. Mike, you get it. Day 4, honey. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's not any fun. So not at all. So we're going to keep these pretty short and sweet. Donation readings are going to be about 4 cards. Instead of me doing them like 5, 6, 7 cards at a time. I'm going to do like 4 cards and then just do some 1-card pulls. Okay. I guess I'm just going to do it and then feel it. Whatever I feel, right? What can we tell our friend Mike? What does Mike need to know? What does Mike need to go? What does Mike need to know? Oh, great job, Ray. Oh my gosh, you beat 100 followers. That's amazing on Twitch. That's fantastic, my friend. What can we tell our friend Mike? I'm going to keep that one. One fell out, so I'm going to keep it. I want that one too, I guess. Oh, Mike. That's not fun. I'm going to show you these, and then I'm probably going to pull another tarot card for the last card, okay? All right, so here's your cards. I have, these are the Little Buddha limited edition, so I love these cards so much. The High Priestess, and it's number 2. The High Priestess is here, and it's about using your intuition. I do feel as though things are not being shown to you right now for a reason. With these pomegranates, I do feel as though there's a things being hidden from you that you need to pay attention to now. I don't know why I just felt like pomegranates are love seeds. That's so weird. Mike, you need to eat some love seeds? Right now, I definitely feel like you need to pay attention to your shadow work. That's how it's making me feel. But making sure that you use your intuition and follow your intuition, honey, okay? I do have the 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles is, for me, one of those feelings, like sometimes we have that feeling of lack. We don't have all 10 pentacles, so we're like, oh, well, we don't have all 10 pentacles, and so you're not appreciating all the 7 pentacles that you have already and all the bounty and harvest that you already have in front of you. Those seeds are planted. They're starting to rise, and just because you're not seeing it now doesn't mean that they're not there. You're going to get to your 10 of Pentacles. It's not about that you're lacking anything. It's that it's right now. It's just about seeing that you're in a place of growth and prosperity, whether you see all of the prosperity yet. Does that make sense? I do have the Tower for you. So the High Priestess is the number 2, the 7 of Pentacles, and then the number 16 card is the Tower. So it wouldn't surprise me if there's several things all going on at once with you. You know, you have COVID, you're there's other things that may come up as well and may feel like tower moments for you, honey. So it wouldn't surprise me. I do want to get a clarifier for that tower. What can we tell Mike? What does Mike need to know? How can we clarify that tower? How can we clarify that tower? What does Mike need to know in regard to that tower? So I was shuffling and trying to put them in, and I do see that the Seven of Swords is there. Seven of Swords is like that deceit card, like the liar card. There could be somebody that's trying to duck out of the relationship or duck out something, but it may even be you trying to keep yourself, preventing yourself from falling in love or being in love. So you're stealing the swords yourself. So with that card of that Seven of Swords, I feel like it may be you preventing yourself from falling in love. But this is the thing, is that tower moment is there. And then I have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is all about actions of love being taken. So either somebody's coming towards you with actions of love or you're coming to somebody else with actions of love. Do I think it's going to happen right this minute? No, maybe not quite this minute, but I feel like there's some shiz that's going to hit the fan before that happens. Okay. So all these things happening seemingly at once. It may have just happened or it may be coming, right? So we're presently within it. I had my tower moment and oh man, everything was going to hell in a handbasket the last couple of weeks. Everything was happening at once. So I definitely understand tower moments, but they're learning experiences, things for you to really allow and expand in your life, especially with that pomegranate seed. I know you and I have done some work with that. So it's really about looking in on yourself. I kept feeling the Akashic records earlier, and now I'm feeling like I need to tell you, Mike, as well. Maybe we need to do some work with the Akashic records for you, or you can do some work in the Akashic records if you've done some work. But I do feel like maybe we need to go to the Akashic records. So maybe we need to get together and do another, do some regression work, but instead take you to the Akashic records. What do you think? I just feel like there are things that are coming, but I want you to appreciate all the steps and where you are right now. So if this is even not feeling like all of the love stuff and feeling as though you're, lacking certain things, know that you are abundant. Know that you have a lot that you have done where you are and to the present and where you're going, because these things are growing within you. Okay. It's just, you may not see them right now. And it could be in regard to love as well, not just necessarily prosperity. Okay. I do want one card. Which card do I want for you, my friend? I think I'm going to do Archangels and Ancestors Oracle card, maybe. I'm going to grab one of these for you, okay? What can we tell our friend Mike? What does Mike need to know? What is the perfect message that Mike needs to know from you, Archangel? Archangels and Ancestors. What does Mike need to know from you? Stargazer, set your sights higher. So for this, I also feel like there's manifestation stuff in with this as well. Like, I don't think you are allowing yourself to be limitless right now. So it makes me feel like you need to release any restrictions you're putting on yourself and really allow yourself to be limitless. Like, don't put like, oh, I can only do this for my manifesting. I need to. No, it's all about just you stop stopping yourself. Does that make sense? So I want you to set your sights higher, allow yourself to dream bigger, allow yourself to be bigger, allow yourself to be powerful, allow yourself to be limitless. Okay, Mike? Because I feel like that is a big deal when it comes to you getting all of the things that you want in your life. You're not allowing yourself to reach far enough or high enough. And it's time to stop limiting yourself. Okay, honey? I hope you enjoyed that. The tower is not necessarily usually good, but you definitely learn lessons with it. Yeah, so it can be like everything seemingly happening at one time. Like for me, bills being need to be paid and being sick and then the whole family being sick, and then there was more things than that. Oh, love life stuff at the same exact time. Yeah, so it's just like it feels like so many different, or like something breaks, and like Kelly had some stuff happening, like her oven went right, and they haven't been able to fix it for 2 weeks, I think it is now. Like just things like that all piling up, and then she got sick, and then she, that's the kind of things that I'm talking about. Like more than one thing happening, and like going, holy shit. Like I literally said to Kelly going, I'm having a tower moment right now. I know this. I understand this. And I feel like I'm fucking drowning right now. So, sometimes we go through these and we have to see the positive side of it, or see through a different lens than the lens we're looking through, right? Instead of jading ourselves with thoughts and preoccupation, we need to get the Windex out, clean that lens off, make it sparkling brand new again, and really look through a different lens, to see what you could learn from that. Does that make sense? I did do an Akashic record reading and healing early last year. Interesting. How did that go? Just wanted to stop by and check on you, see how you were doing. Thank you, Ray. I'm okay. You're welcome, honey. Hey, Angry Dinosaur. How are you? May I be next, Cindy? You are next, Ayushi. Mike, I hope you enjoyed that, my friend. But we can talk. How about you give me a call when you're feeling better? If you're feeling better this week, or feeling up to a call tomorrow or something, just give me a call, okay? And we can chat. I miss you. Mike is one of my spiritual sons from Buffalo, and I love him so much. He hates when I call him my spiritual son, though. All right. Ayushi is next. Ayushi, do you want me to use Little Buddha, or do you want me to use Modern Love? I love you, Mike. Tell the guys that I miss them, okay? Would you pass it along for me? Seth had sent me a message asking how I was and stuff, so I have heard from Seth. But pass to your brother, tell Matt I miss him and I love him, and I miss you guys, okay? I was just gonna say something, and now I'm gonna make oh. I was just gonna tell Mike to tell one of our other friends that I miss him and I love him, but then I stopped because I realized The last time I saw Mike was when we went to his wake. Not Mike's wake, but our other friend. And it just took me by surprise because you just think sometimes and you don't remember. Whoa, that just hit me pretty hard. Cindy is feeling all the emotions the last few days, especially in the collective. So oh my goodness. It took me by surprise. Okay. Oh, I was just going to tell my friend Mike to tell one of our other friends that I said hi and I love him, but I forgot that we went to his wake last year. And that was the last time I've seen Mike in a while, so. Modern love it is, my friend. What can I tell Ayushi? What does Ayushi need to know from you, modern love? What does she need to know from you, modern love? I'm so happy to hear that. I haven't had him come to me. Or maybe I just don't remember, right? Charlie was a good egg. He had a big heart. A huge heart. And it's hard to believe sometimes that he's gone. So it takes me by surprise when I remember that he's not here. See, it just means that I'm human, right? Whew. What can we tell Ayushi? What does Ayushi need to know? What does Ayushi need to know from you, modern love? What does Ayushi need to know from you, modern love? Oh, that's cute. Oh, yeah, that makes sense, though. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. Holy macaroni, Ayushi. What is going on? Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That is amazing. Okay, so look at this, Ayushi. Are you ready? Okay, so I have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is all about that knowledge coming in, and learning and, communication messages coming in. I also feel like when you have a page, it's also like a return to childhood in that time and place of where you had trust and you just automatically did things. You didn't think about it, you just allowed, right? My eyelashes are wet. Just trying to get the tears off of them. Let's see. So it's with the swords. Kelly and I were talking about this last night, and I went through and told her. Thank you so much, honey. I'm just going to think for a second because I want to remember something that Spirit had told me last night. I can hear my little squeaky kitten. I call her Squeakers. She literally squeaks and makes all these funny little noises. Oh gosh. So it's a return to, okay, what was it though, Kelly? It's when we were talking about when we return to swords, return to stability, return to love and trust. I don't remember what it was. It was more like, hey, B, how are you? Oh, you're back from Ecuador. How was it, honey? That's great. How was it? So Page of Swords is like that return of thinking in terms of a youth, like not thinking like everybody's out to harm you, not thinking like it's all these critical things, like just like the innocence of thinking, right? So it's a return to thinking like a child again, or through a child's eyes, and really allowing things to happen in that way. Communicating with honesty also is what I just heard. And so it's really about returning to that childish kind of way of thinking. But it's also about knowledge and schooling and things that you know this about yourself. We know that you are in college. We know that you are getting more knowledge for yourself, expanding your horizons in that way, right? I don't know, you may be getting some communication in as well. And the reason I say that, because of the next two cards. We have the Lovers here for you. Number 6. The Lovers, of course, is that soul connection feeling. And then I have the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is that happy family card to me, right? And the thing is it may be you need to, I don't know, there may be a change of thinking in who your lover will be and your 10 of Cups will be. I feel like don't just pigeonhole yourself for one person at this point in your life. I don't know why I feel that way. But it also makes me feel like, remember when you were little and you're like, I love you. Do you love me? Check yes or no. I don't know why I just felt that. That was so cute, though. So I don't know what this is, but there may be a change of your opinion of who you might want as your lover and who your 10 of Cups is. I do feel like you will have this when the time is right, though, you know? Which card do we want for you? African Goddess Rising or Sacred Rebel? I actually want Mystical Wisdom, I guess. Oh. can we tell Ayushi that Ayushi needs to know from you specifically, mystical wisdom? What does Ayushi need to know from you specifically? What does Ayushi need to know from you? Ayushi, that may be possible. Oh, I want this card right there. Oh my goodness, the money card. Okay. Money. Find a way to abundance. I know it says money card, but I don't feel that it's just a money card. I feel like it's also like, oh, I have some transformation energy here. I have wolf energy here. I have music. I have clarity and vision with the owl. I just felt like listen to your heart with the music. Listen to the music of your heart. But this is also the thing is I don't feel like it's just money abundance. I feel like it's love abundance as well, and opening yourself up. I do feel like with all this water and waterfalls, and really allow yourself, open yourself up to emotions, and open yourself up to emotions and feeling, right? I do feel the feeling like when I'm talking about these waterfalls, like that Fool card, like give yourself that chance to jump when you need to. So is it possible? Yes, it is. And it's, look right there. It's literally like the prince and the princess together, and he's giving her a kiss on the forehead. I just love that. We have some irises in here. We have the moon, which is intuition. We have that transformation energy. We have the moon here as well, which is big. So I saw it here, but then it's here as well. And it's really about creating the things that you want to find a way to the abundance for yourself. Not just money abundance, but love is abundance as well, or caring and friendships and, all of the abundance in your life. Okay. I do feel like you're going to be taken by surprise, though. So if this is this gentleman that came in, he may take you by surprise, Ayushi. Maybe time to give somebody a chance. Yeah. I know. Yes. Right. Yes. I understand that. Mm-hmm. That is, could be. Yes. But I think that, like, it's funny because that card just made me have that feeling of the Fool, like jump when you know that it's right. You know what I mean? So allowing yourself to jump when you need to. I do feel love for you, honey. I just think that you're thinking about it in a different way than it will come. That's the only way I can explain it. Friends are great, you want to have a guy be your friend first, right? And allow it to grow from there. Holy cats, it's cold in my house. What is that word? Kelly, do you know what that word is? I don't know if Kelly's here right now. She may not be. Well, she has to be. I see that her device is still connected. So, you're welcome, honey. You are so welcome. Sarah is up now. And yeah. Oh, B said she donated as well, I think. Is that correct? Oh, geez. That's exactly how I felt. Poor Christina. She just is saying that she was talking about COVID brain, basically. She feels spacey. Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, I just found it. I just found it, my friend. There you are, B. Perfect. Thank you, my friend. So B, you're right after Sarah, and Sarah's next, and then it'll be you. Okay? Kelly Wire. Oh yeah, she's just saying I'm here because I said, I don't know if Kelly's here. What is the word when your house is old and the cold is still coming through? There's a word I'm looking for. Like, it's not breezy, it's not airy, it's a specific word that they use for old houses or something. I feel like I thought it was a T at first, but I don't know if it's a T. Yes, B, thank you. Yep, I did get it. Sarah, it's your turn. Drafty! That's the word. Yes, Angry Dinosaur had it too. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, Sarah had it first. Sarah said drafty. I knew there was a T in it though. The T was the one that was coming out the most. Yes, it's totally drafty in here. That is exactly the word, you guys. Yes, it's drafty. You want to feel my hands? Like, they're cold right now. So funny. Okay, Sarah, do you want Little Buddha? Do you want Modern Love? Or do you want Light Seers? The funny part is Yushi picked the card deck that I was feeling for her, which was Modern Love. I picked Mike's. I felt Little Buddha for him. I definitely feel like I have one in mind. Oh, you said my choice. I kind of am feeling Light Seers, but I also wanted to use Little Buddha, but I feel like Light Seers is calling me. Is that all right then? Yes, everyone said it at the same time, right? I mentally sent that a while ago to you. Well, you didn't say it out loud. Mentally, I wasn't getting it because the COVID brain still is in effect at the beginning of the life. I know when I was talking about how chilly it was in here. Okay, what can we tell Sarah? What does Sarah need to know from you specifically, Light Seers? What does Sarah need to know from you specifically, Light Seers? What does she need to know from you specifically? What does Sarah need to know from you specifically? Ooh. Oh, I love that card though. I love these cards, you guys. You know that, right? Hmm. 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 All right, so there was two cards I couldn't decide between, so I pulled them both. All right, so I have oh no, she said no, Light Seers is right. I was feeling them too. Yes, Sarah said too. Yep. Thank you guys for agreeing with me. I have number 13, Death and Rebirth. I love this card. You guys know I love Light Seers. It's probably my all-time favorite. Like, I mean, no offense, you guys, because you guys, I love you all, but I think my all-time favorite would have to be Light Seers. I definitely think so. I love that they use Death and Rebirth. It's not just the Death card; it is the Rebirth card as well. And I love that it has the infinity symbol, meaning death and rebirth are all one. We are here and not here, and there's cycles, and it's an infinity. It's always, coming. It's ebb and flow, right? But I love this because there's something in your life that it's time to release and let go and purge to the earth. And I mean, not really like death, no killing anybody. I mean, not that you would, because, you'd be in trouble where you work. Anyway, but the rebirth card is all about you being able to see what's coming and knowing that there's a little preview for you of being able to see through this visor of like all the beauty to come. Look, you're watching the sunrise through that visor. And so this is a beautiful card saying, yes, things may be ending, releasing things that no longer serve us, that these things can be put to ground, right? We can bury these things and make sure that you're feeling, processing through, and really saying, okay, I'm letting this be healed by the earth now. And I'm allowing and waiting for this new rebirth that's happening right within my life. I'm allowing something new and beautiful to unfold because I've allowed that to leave. The Page of Cups is here, and it's that fantasy kind of thoughts of the romantic love, right? This is also like the fantasy love, the romantic love. It's also like my head's up in the clouds kind of love, that beginning. What do they call it? Cloud nine kind of love. Like, oh, I'm just so happy. But sometimes this is like not always a groundedness. See how his feet are off the ground, and sometimes you need to remember to keep your feet on the ground. It's not always like that. It's good to allow yourself to jump into love, and it's just also remember to have that. But that's interesting. It says because when you just jump in, though, you have that trust in it. Oh, because now we're going back to my thoughts of the pages. So whenever I see the pages, we think of as a child, right? So whenever I see the pages, I also think as a child. So the Page of Cups is that place where you just jump into love because you just love open-heartedly. You love with trust. You love because it's just love. There's no like boundaries. It's unconditional is basically what I'm saying, right? And I guess that's where you need to open your mind and thoughts and hearts to that unconditional, open-minded, returning to a child kind of love. And this is the thing. It's not just like the naivete, because that's what a lot of people might say. It's not about being naive and it's not about being jaded, right? It's just about trusting and allowing your heart to open and to be free. So this is the thing, is this may be something that you need to incorporate in that rebirth, is having that openness to love and not having jaded thoughts of the past, right? That's part of the things that you can bury, right? It's more of that intuitive trust as a child, that intuitive unconditional love. Like kids will go up to like Jet. Jet was one of those kids that he would just go up and hug a stranger, and it made strangers very uncomfortable. But Jet would just go up and hug a stranger because his little empathic body knew whenever somebody needed a hug. And the funny part is a lot of times it was old people, randomly. Like we'd be at a grocery store, and I remember so vividly going into the grocery store in one town over from me, and we were just walking in, and this gentleman was leaving. He had just checked out. Jet runs up to him, and he wraps his little arms. He was like 2. Jet didn't talk at that time, so he was just right before 2 years old. Wrapped his arms around this older gentleman's legs, and he just was loving him. And this gentleman is like, he's got his groceries, and he's looking to me like, I don't know what to do. But the weird part is I knew what Jet was doing, even if the old man didn't. I literally saw this old man, as soon as Jet like hugged him, as this old man doesn't know what to do, literally could see, you could see him release a breath. And I think that's what it was all about, that young innocence and just knowing when somebody needed something also, right? And just allowing yourself to do it. Listen, I know COVID keeps us from just hugging people right now, and I get it. But it's about just allowing your heart to feel that, and allowing yourself to be in that place and space just to love, because, right? And sometimes it's not the fantasy part, it's in the romantic. It's like it's like that's like the downward part of it, right? We don't want you thinking like the fantasy thoughts, or I'll be saved, right? That it's not that. But it's about loving unconditionally with trust, and allowing that to keep you in cloud nine. Okay. I have number 4, the Emperor, and it was the Emperor and the Two of Pentacles that I kind of had these two things with. So this is the thing. So you may have a question of career stuff coming up. Like you may be trying to balance your finances, or trying to balance, like, do I want a different job? Is there a better job? Or am I changing positions? Something is coming up. And this is the thing, is when it comes to the Emperor is all about leadership in a compassionate form, right? So whatever this Two of Pentacles, decision of money coming up for you, or career coming up for you, it's definitely about balance. It's definitely about you making sure you're in a place and space of balance, and you're contemplating what it is you truly want. And this is the thing, is it's not about what you should do. It's about what would your heart like you to do. So I do feel like you may be weighing some things, especially in terms of career. Are you thinking about moving? That was weird. I don't know what that is about movement or moving. But I do have that Emperor, and that's an Aries card, by the way. You can see the ram's head here. And this is the thing, is the Emperor, he's holding that chess piece, but it is not about, and yes, he is sitting on Mars, by the way. It's the planet Mars, but that's who rules Aries, is Mars. The thing is it's not about playing games. It's about just strategy. This is all 4 kings in one. This is really knowing your business and knowing what you want, and feeling strong, and having courage, and being a leader, and really, yeah. I feel Pisces energy with this card. So it would be, the cups are always water signs. So water, Aquarius. No, that's an air sign, Cindy. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Yes. So I don't know if that has meaning to you, but I felt like I needed to say it. And Pentacles are Earth, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. But that Emperor is always about going in and feeling confident as well. That's what I just heard. Going in to the situation feeling confident and worthy. So that's something I would like you to have as well, as your worthiness, and understand that you are worthy of all of this, whether it's a career or just money thing, whatever this is. It's going and making this decision with courage, compassion for yourself as well, and confidence. I feel like I want to give you a mystical wisdom. What can we tell Sarah? What does Sarah need to know right now from you specifically? Mystical wisdom. What does Sarah need to know from you specifically? What does Sarah need to know from you? What does Sarah need to know from you? Unicorn. That's so weird because I was trying to decide between the unicorn deck and this deck. Invite serendipity. And this is like that serendipity feeling too, right? Like just allowing these things to happen, right? I love this card. Look at how beautiful this is. That's a Taurus energy right there. Beautiful. And that is, look, that is, that's Virgo symbol right there. Where's Capricorn has to be in here too then. Let me see if I can find Capricorn. Because that's 2 out of the 3, 2 out of the 3 earth signs. Taurus, Virgo. Why can't I see Capricorn? I want to see something. Oh, that's Capricorn. Yeah. I don't see the Capricorn symbol. That's weird, though. Although I do feel like that could be it. Let me see. Because I know this deck makes the Capricorn symbol different. What's the Capricorn symbol? Did I know that? Okay, so it looks like the N with the little circle. See, goat. It started talking so far after, like, I was, like, I brought it up. So weird. Why did it say that? I mean, that's what Capricorn is the sea goat. Weird. So they, for some reason, they have Aquarius. No, they have Taurus and Virgo in here. So that's interesting to me. And we were just talking about it with the Pentacles card. So invite serendipity. Allow yourself to have this beautiful, like, faded or whatever serendipitous meeting, whatever it is, right? Allow for serendipity to enter your life. I think that will be oh, jump out of me. And that is maybe something that happens here with this too. Serendipity happens. Every time I say serendipity, I think of this little dragon, this little purple dragon, but is it serendipity or is that a different? I feel like it's a Disney thing. This little purple dragon. I don't know. Maybe I'm not thinking clearly. But releasing and letting go of some things that no longer serve you. Understanding that there's a change, rebirth coming for you. Believe through the eyes of a child with love. Okay? The possibilities. My daughter and her bestie are in our group chatting. And just know that this leader, this very grounded, centered, and this man that has and this could be you as well, right? This energy being you, coming to you, toward you, not playing games, really being in your power and being compassionate, and especially when it comes to making this decision, whatever this decision is. And for some reason, I'm feeling travel. For some reason, I have no idea. Or not just travel, but moving, possibly. Oh, that is so crazy. That makes so much sense. Makes so much sense. Well, I think that's where the Emperor comes in for you, right, Sarah? It's really knowing that you are fully capable and fully in your power, confident, but also knowing that you could do this job as a supervisor very compassionately. Yeah. Yeah. Makes perfect sense with that transfer of the location. Makes perfect sense. And then the possibility of not only having that transfer, but then having to think about if you want to take this position. So trust yourself. I do feel like it's a good thing for you. And because it's balancing the pentacles, it means that there may be some money that's better for you as well, right? But it's all about balance. So keep yourself balanced, my friend, okay? I hope you enjoyed your reading, Sarah. Acting supervisor. Yes, yes, yes. I definitely feel like that's a good possibility, and I think you would be good for the role, to be honest. And if it's for you, and it's normally a man's acting role or something, I definitely see that you can fulfill that, and not that you have to fulfill it as a man, but that you are filling it as a compassionate leader, right? But it's interesting that it showed it as the emperor, as an instead of the empress, right? Because the emperor is all about like work, you know, workforce, that kind of, that more masculine energy stuff. You're welcome, my friend. I hope you enjoyed it. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if there's good things for you with that. B, you are up, my friend. Is B still here? Excuse me. I'm getting hungry. I'm going to do B's reading, and then I'm going to pull a couple cards. I would like to do a collective reading, but I just don't have the energy for that right now. Maybe I'll make a little video for, do I want to do a video or a live for it? I don't know. Depends on how my energy is this week. I still want to do the all signs, but I really know that I'm not going to be able to do it the way I normally do it, which is like reading every single comment or anything like that. So it's really, I'd have to do my all signs and keep it pretty on the tight. I have to keep it tight. I'm not sure, Ayushi. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like there's things that you don't know yet too. So I can't answer that question yet for you. Because I feel like there are other mitigating things in there. I feel like little Buddha for you, B. Okay? I'm going to use little Buddha. What can we tell B? What does B need to know from you specifically, little Buddha? What does B need to know from you specifically, little Buddha? What does B need to know? Ooh. B, I don't know. I just felt you going back to Ecuador. Like, is it possible that you go back in the springtime? I feel like spring, but then maybe summer too. I feel like you'd rather be there than here, though, too. Does that make sense to you? I don't know. I just had that feeling. What can we tell B? Whoa! That was too many. I'm going to pull that one. I don't know what the other cards were that had come up. I don't remember if that was that. I'm not going to worry about it because I'm not sure which it was. Okay. That one I definitely know was one of them that I saw. Whoa! Oh, spring equinox. Yes, that makes so much sense to me, B. What does B need to know from you specifically, little Buddha? Okay. All right, so I have the Seven of Cups. So with this Seven of Cups, it makes me feel like you have a lot of opportunities, a lot of choices to make, and there's a lot of opportunity, though. So there's a bunch of opportunity, a lot of things to think about, but there's another thing. The Seven of Swords is here. This is a deceit card for me. This is the thing that gets in your own way or is being presented. So this is the thing. It's either somebody stealing the swords from you so you don't see them and they're doing it in the guise of night, or you're doing it to yourself. So this is the thing, is you have a lot of opportunities and some really good things coming, but how I feel is that you may be getting in your own way and trying to prevent any kind of disharmony or whatever within yourself, you know. I feel like it's so you don't get hurt, that the possibility of you taking these away beforehand, like during the night, just you taking them so you're not hurt. Do you know what I mean? Is it possible somebody's lying to you or not telling you the truth? Sure. But I think it's more about what you are doing to yourself. Lying to yourself, deceiving yourself in some form or capacity, right? Like if you don't think you have all of these options, but you don't think you have all of these things, you're only giving yourself a couple of them and saying, oh, I can't do you're deceiving yourself in some manner, because there's obviously a lot of different cups, a lot of different options you have, but you're not allowing for that for some reason. Do you know what I mean? Like only allowing yourself to believe a certain part of that. Well, there's only two that are really an option. You know what I mean? However that it means for you. But this is the thing. I have the Empress here. I love this Empress. She's so cute. I have this Empress here, and she's sitting there and she's fanning herself, and She knows her worth. She is just allowing things. And look she has all this beautiful fruits and vegetables around her, like whole food stuff that we were talking about even. But also, like, look at where she's at. She's like at peace. She's enjoying and relaxing and allowing. This is the number 3 of the major arcana. And I just feel as though that with this Empress here, like, you really know and understand, and you're allowing yourself to be in your balanced emotions, and you're really using a place and space of clarity is what I want to say, but they're making me feel prosperity. They're making me feel like you can own your energy. You can be that strong, beautiful woman and have all the things you want in your life, but you just need to not think small, right? This would be with that deception kind of thought for yourself, right? It's more about really thinking bigger, larger than life, really knowing and understanding that there's much more than you can see or understand. Like, there's much more to choose from than you're realizing. And this is the thing, is when you're doing and making these, and you're in your confidence, and you're in your strength and power, really, I have the sun. Like, there's nothing bad coming from this. You know what I mean? So it's really about making, understanding that you have this opportunity where you can be your complete happiest self. Yeah, absolutely happiest self. And this is number 19. Ah, yes. Mm. Um, that's amazing. And that just tells you something, though, B, right? It really expresses like that. Yes, the violet ray has been ignited within. Yes. It's beautiful too, right? And look at, we have violet color here, and we have like that lilac-y violet colors in the back with the trees and her fan, right? And the thing is your soul knows its happiness, and it's hard sometimes to make like, we think they're like, okay, well, how can we make this to be happiness and what I really want? But then there's other things that are at play, the other things that you have to think about, right? Like, there's a lot on your plate. I get it. Let's see. I want that one. I feel like I want an African goddess rising for you. That's so funny. Like, at the bottom of the deck, I see seasons. Look at that. It's Nana Baluku, and it says seasons. And we were just talking about the seasons. So maybe, is there a possibility that you could spend a certain amount of time of the year there and then be here as well? I don't know. Let's see. What can we tell B, African goddess rising? What does she need to know specifically from you? What does B need to know specifically from you? I don't want. I have this one that fell out, which is scarcity. I think that would be more of a fear, which says Sokonyant, and it says scarcity number 21. I actually want a different one. So this could be a fear that you have, like the fear of scarcity, right? And if it's supposed to come out, it will. So I'm just going to put it back, and I want to see, what can we tell B? What does B need to know from you specifically? Oh, that's amazing. Number 25, fearless love, which is Ocean. And look at how gorgeous she is. She just is all about, look at all that golden energy. That's golden energy, unconditional love all around her. That's waterfalls of unconditional love, okay? And you can see that the unconditional love sparkles in this water. But it's fearless love, right? And fearless love is not only like worrying about scarcity, but it's also about trusting yourself and your limitlessness, and really understanding that love takes so many forms, and you need to understand that all of these choices you have, and what it is that you're trying to deceive yourself with is like part of this. You have to love yourself fearlessly. You have to love the situation fearlessly. You have to allow and open up your mind to it, right? I love that card for you. Ocean, fearless love for you. God, that's beautiful, B. I hope you enjoyed your message. Let's see what it says. So much third dimension density. 3D density is tricky as hell. Girl, I agree. When you get a glimpse of true happiness, love is endless. I agree with you unconditionally right there. Love is endless. Oh, B, that is so beautiful. When you get a glimpse of true happiness, love is endless. And that's the thing, is and when you can fearlessly love not only yourself and others, I think that's like boom, done. You got it. That is amazing. Woo, girl, you got some good stuff coming. I think you have some decisions, some choices that you can make. You know what I mean? Would your husband want to move there? Would your, what are these thoughts that he's good with it too? Love it. Who else is here? It says that I have 3 here. So B, Kelly, who else is here? Who wants a card? I'll pull a card for you, my friends. The expansion has been crazy good. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. B, I am so happy for you, like beyond words happy for you that you, it's funny because your energy has changed from when I first met you. And it's not so like overworking, overdriven, you know what I mean? Overdriven, get it? That's funny. But I mean, like just thinking about money, and time and everything like that. Like your energy has changed, and it feels more relaxed and allowing more love in, and it just feels more free flowing than it used to be. Ah, good. Listen, I love that he supports you. I love that you guys have an amazing relationship. Yeah. Yeah. That you found your person. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's amazing when you find your person. Well, who else is here? B just had a reading, so who else is here? Who can I get a card for? Yes, girl, you have been. You have been. You should be very proud of yourself. Kelly said she's here. I'll pull you a card, Kel. I want to pull an African goddess rising card for you. What can we tell Kelly? What does Kelly need to know from you, African Goddess Rising? What does Kelly need to know from you tonight? What does Kelly need to know from you tonight? I want that one. Oh, shit. Look at all that. Look at all that sacral chakra energy. Number 34, noonday, truth. Yes, truth. Oh, God, Kel, this is a good card for you. Like, look at herself, seeing herself with truth as well. Did you not just do this? This is amazing. Like, seeing her reflection and reflecting the truth, right? Oh, this is a perfect card for you. I want to know what that little bundle thing is, because it doesn't show it in the water, though, you know? It shows like a difference in the background, or this, from the water being reflected. It shows all the beauty that she's not necessarily seeing, right? So she has to open her eyes to that truth and beauty that she's not seeing. That's perfect for you, Kelly. Whoop, whoop. Hope you loved your card, Kel. Maybe I'll pull a card for myself. What do you think? I'll pull 2 cards for myself. I'll pull a Sacred Rebel and a, what do you call it? African Goddess Rising. What can we tell? A bunch of them fell. The one that was upright is number 12. Every journey starts with a single step. Then we have 37, focus on the light. Number 18, spirals of manifestation. And number 4, against the grain. I was just going to tell you to do that. Really on the floor, laughing. That's hysterical. They actually made me feel like I need to pull some Buddha cards for myself too. So I guess I got to do that one first, and then I'll do these. Did I just put... I just totally put that in the wrong spot. Okay. So I'll pull some Buddha cards for myself. And then... All right, let's pull some little Buddha cards. What do I need to know from you specifically, little Buddha cards? What do I need to know from you specifically, little Buddha cards? What do I need to know from you specifically, little Buddha cards? What do I need to know? Like I didn't know that. Or that. Okay. Hysterical. What is this doing? Okay, so I got the Hermit. I got the 4 of Cups. See, he sees that cup and his arms are crossed. You see that? The High Priestess and the Moon. So these last 2 cards definitely are saying use your intuition, but there are things you just don't see and we're not telling you right at the moment. Of course you're not. The Hermit says, I'm all inside myself right now, and I'm looking and learning on the inside. And this is saying that I may not be paying attention to love right now because I have my focus on other things. So yeah, doing some internal work on myself, right? Trying to find those dark parts and eliminating those seeds, eliminating those from my life right now, I guess. What do I need to know, Sacred Rebel, from you specifically? What do I need to know from you, Sacred Rebel, specifically? All right, we have the 39, free from judgment, free to love. What are you trying to say? That I need to not judge anything? What? Free from judgment, free to love. Yes, I allow myself to be non-judgmental and love freely. What can you tell me, African Goddess Rising? What do I need to know? What do I need to know, African Goddess Rising? What do I need to know from you specifically, African Goddess Rising? Sitira, brazen. That's definitely one of the things that I've been feeling lately. That's number 17. I definitely feel that energy of brazen, and I'm actually trying to hold myself back and trying to be in my hermit place, to be honest. Is there anything else? Let's see. Let's pull this one. Mamlambo, self-sabotage. Oh, come on now. I am not self-sabotaging. Okay, this is just going to make me irritated. Is there anything else that I need to know from you, African Goddess Rising? Just because I don't want to see it doesn't mean I don't want your message. Is there anything else I need to know from you, African Goddess Rising? Aunt Nancy, betrayal. Well, yeah, there's been plenty of that. Well, that could actually be the energy that I'm fighting with as well. I say fighting with, it's not fighting. So brazen self-sabotage and betrayal is all about what that other person is doing, right? They have brazenly done these things. They have self-sabotaged themselves, and then and not only in that, there was a lot of betrayal in there too, on their part and on their side. So I definitely could see it in that way as well. And this was actually funny when you put this in there, like free from judgment, free to love. And the thing is I think that's one thing that we can do is, no matter where our love life is at the moment, we can choose to love ourselves first and foremost. But you remove all judgment, you remove all beliefs of how something should be, and you really just allow love to be sent to that person. It's holding space. You can love them unconditionally, free from judgment. It doesn't mean you don't have boundaries. It's just that you allow them to be sent love and receive love from you. But it doesn't mean that you have to not have boundaries within that as well, right? So this is an interesting path I'm on right now. Interesting. And the Hermit. It's actually come up so much for me, so I was half expecting it. I didn't think, oh, I bet the Hermit is going to come up. That's not. I just had an open mind, and as soon as I saw it, I'm like, yeah, it makes sense. I literally haven't left my house in 2 weeks. Well, I did go to take my mom to the doctor's yesterday, and I went to the doctor's yesterday. So the first time I've left my house in 2 weeks, I guess. And I did take my mom to the bank, and so I actually, 3 wise Buddhas is at the bottom. I love that. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. And, you allow truth into your heart and into your life. And that's what it's all about, is truth. So, yeah. Truth, truth, truth. Let's see. Are you judging the DM or spirit? I'm not judging anybody. Hey, watered woman, how are you? Sure, you'll be my last person to ask something. How's that? Or I can just pull a card for you. Whatever. So if you want to ask a question, it's literally basically like your card being pulled. Okay? So if you have a question or you just want me to pull a card for you or whatever, what would you like? Come on! I just looked at the time. Don't even laugh, Kelly. I know you're freaking laughing right now. I know you're freaking laughing right now. Hi. Watered woman, did you want to ask something or did you want me to pull a card for you? My hands are cold. I'll just pull a card for you. How's that? I'm not getting anything in response. How about Little Buddha? What can we tell watered woman? What does watered woman need to know? What does watered woman need to know from you specifically, Little Buddha? What does watered woman need to know from you specifically? I have 7 of Cups for you, watered woman. So you have a lot of options open to you. The 7 of Cups is all about different opportunities, and you can see, wreath, which is celebrations, and not just celebrations, but really like accolades for you, like you getting recognition, like new house, new jewelry, children, maybe snake, like the what is that? That's the it's like the ship's wheel, like, so travel. And then we have little mushrooms over here, so we're not talking psychedelic trips or anything. I mean, it may be, but that's not necessarily. Just that there's a lot of options, a lot of things that are coming up for you that you may have the options of. Yes, I can pull one for you. Angry Dinosaur, of course. I know, it's because I have a monthly collaborators group on Instagram, and there's a lot of people talking, I guess. At least a couple people talking back and forth. Angry Dinosaur. I'm going to use the angry. I'm going to use the Angry Dinosaur. No, I'm going to use the Little Buddha cards. Is that okay? I'm going to use the Little Buddha cards. Oh shit, I had something happen to me this morning. You just saying something about the snake reminded me. Oh yeah? Dino, what's up? Kelly, you're so funny. What can we tell Angry Dinosaur? What does Angry Dinosaur need to know from you, little Buddha? What does Angry Dinosaur need to know from you, little Buddha? I felt like I needed to pull another card for you too, Angry Dinosaur. Okay, I want this one. Ooh, 6 of Wands. I love that energy for you. I think I want a Sacred Rebel card for you too, though. They're making me feel like I needed to pull another card for you. Made me feel like you need an Oracle card too. What can we tell Angry Dinosaur? What does Angry Dinosaur need to know? What does Angry Dinosaur need to know? Does Angry Dinosaur need to know? Oh, that's beautiful. I love that for you, actually. Both of these are such good cards for you, Angry Dinosaur. Okay, so I'm just hanging out. I have the 6 of Wands, and that 6 of Wands is all about being appreciated, being the center of attention, getting accolades, being noticed, being receiving what is the word? Recognition. That's the word. Receiving recognition, especially at work. Like really having the attention on yourself, and it's for a good positive thing. Whether it's fame or just recognition at work, it's really good something coming into your life right now. And then we have number 42, the world wants to be written. So this is the thing, is out of sorrow comes beauty, right? And you can see that she's crying here, and you see that from her third eye, there is butterflies coming from her third eye. So that's transformation energy. So change, I do believe, is coming for you. I do believe there's some transformation energy coming from you, for you. And I do feel like you have this beautiful energy around you right now, and it's really about you trusting that there's more that needs to be written, that there's no time of an end for you anywhere near soon, but that the word wants to be written. So that means that, as we take a step in life, every step that we take creates a new chapter, right? And this is what's going to be written, is your new chapter, right? So each word, each step that you take, this word wants to be written. So your life is going to unfold before you, basically, my friend. So it's funny because I think I saw it as the world wants to be written, and it's true too, right? As it's a word, it's also the world, and it's you creating your own life, right? You creating and living your life, and really allowing your life to be written. We have transformation, we have change, we have things coming from sorrow and beauty coming from that sorrow. Okay? The word wants to be written. Your life wants to be written. Yeah. Picture the old man sitting on his back porch. You're so funny. Is it hot out there right now? It's like what? 8:19 for you? So is it nice and warm? I could use some warm thoughts right now. I want a Moonology card for you too, Angry Dinosaur. Oh, it's cool. All right. The energy is gaining momentum. Just was at the bottom of the deck. What can we tell Angry Dinosaur? What does Angry Dinosaur need to know from you specifically, Moonology? What does Angry Dinosaur need to know from you specifically? What does Angry Dinosaur need to know from you specifically? Oh, I already pulled your card for you, Watered Woman. You must have left. You didn't stick around, but I pulled it. So if you go back and watch, it was right before I started. I did Angry Dinosaur. Okay. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. And I think that's perfect, right? It goes great with the word wants to be written, right? Adjustments are required. Yes, there were things that happened in your life and you thought they would be differently. And from the sorrow comes transformation, change, and happiness, right? So along the way, there had to be some adjustments. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I hope you enjoyed that, my friend. 60. Listen, we would take 60 for any amount at this moment. It is dang cold here. It is like 9 degrees maybe, but it feels like -2. Let's see. 14 degrees. It went up here. It feels like 3 degrees. So it did get a little warmer. It was 9 degrees, feeling like with the wind chill -2, but now it's gone from up to 14 and it feels like 3 degrees with the wind chill. So it's cold here though. You're welcome. What's your new angel deck? I feel that one is needed. Oh, for Angry Dinosaur? Okay, made me check. 57. Listen, that's close enough to 60. Angry Dinosaur. Angel deck. I got to pull one for you here too, I guess, Kelly said. Hang on now. All right. What does Angry Dinosaur need to know from you specifically? Influence of the angels. What does Angry Dinosaur need to know from you specifically? Hang on. So we have the 9 of Wands that just popped out. The 9 of Wands is all about, walling yourself off. Walling yourself off from other people. You're welcome, Watered Woman. Walling yourself off from the things that, have hurt you, pain in your life, etc. But this is now a time to change that, right? We have that 6 of Wands, which tells us that, you have some really good things coming for you, toward you. What can we tell Angry Dinosaur? What can we tell Angry Dinosaur from you specifically? Influence of the angels. Whoa, that's half the deck. I can't do that, my friend. Okay. What can we tell Angry Dinosaur from you specifically? Okay. We have the Queen of Swords. So what this is telling me is the Queen of Swords is that you're taking your heart out of the equation. You're only thinking logically with your head right now. And it's just about, being in a place and state of grounded stability, but your emotions not having a place in your thoughts at the moment. So it's really about just you being in your in clear thoughts, and there's nothing about the heart that's hindering your thoughts. And this is the thing, is it's about the word wants to be written, your life wants to be written. Listen, it's all about good things coming toward you, but you've really got to release the walls that you're putting up, and really you need to be more emotionally balanced with your thoughts as well. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that, Angry Dinosaur. Sorry, I'm cold. you guys, thanks so much. I appreciate you being here with me and helping me out after post-COVID, right? I'm going to be putting up a sale on readings for those of you who want to know. I'm going to put up a sale for readings for the post-COVID sale to get myself back in my readings again. So if you want to look out for that sale coming up. If you resonated with anything that's been said here, to whether it was for you or somebody else, please take what you will, leave the rest if it doesn't resonate. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the night. I've enjoyed the night. I've missed you guys so much. So I'm happy. I'm happy that you're here with me. Well, I pulled a card for you instead, Watered Woman, and I'm just ready to go because I'm getting over COVID. So I still have some of the things that are going on with it. So I'm just getting tired. So that's kind of why I just, because I waited for you for a little while to post your question, and then I just finally pulled a card for you. So, yeah, but I hope you enjoyed your card. But I'm going to get off of here for now. I appreciate you guys so much coming here and hanging out with me. And yes, I will be back, Watered Woman. Next Tuesday, it's Tarot Tuesday every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So come back again. Come back, please. Thank you so much, B. You're awesome. I appreciate you. Yes, thank you so much. I did not mention that, did I, Angry Dinosaur? Please give it a thumbs up for this video itself. Pass me around. Tell your friends about me. I like it. So share me out. Also, please smash the subscribe button. Hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when I go live or have a new video coming up. Okay? You guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys, and I will be back. Oh, well, I will be doing the all signs readings too. So either Wednesday or Thursday, I'll do the all signs readings. Depends on which day I feel. I may be pretty exhausted after tonight, so we'll see how it goes. I'll see how I'm feeling, okay? But it will be either Wednesday or Thursday that we'll do the all signs readings, which is no individual little card pulls or anything. It's just the signs itself. But yes. And then Sunday, I will be back doing my D&D show at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then at 7 p.m., we'll be back on track for the next week's All Signs reading. Okay? I hope you guys have a great night, great morning, great afternoon, great evening, wherever you are in this great, big, beautiful world. I hope you're enjoying yourself. You guys, I appreciate you. Thanks for coming and being here with me. I appreciate you. I will see you next time. Mwah! I love you guys.